This is so exciting for me. I love it when nurse practitioners, doctors, integrative nutritionists come on board and lock arms with the mental wellness company. I have a really special lady with me today, Amy Dangelmeyer. She's been a nurse practitioner since 2009. She became a nurse, a registered nurse in 1998. So she has her own wellness practices. She opened up another clinic just recently. So she is getting the word out. So, Amy, we're so honored to have you in our company. I would love for you to share with our audience what it was that attracted you to our products, to the mental wellness mission. Tell us kind of like the clients that you serve and what you see is happening today and why you feel like locking arms with the mental wellness company and educating people around this gut brain connection is so vitally important.
Sure. Thanks for hosting me, Dale. But, I have a family medical practice. We have 2 locations and we consider ourselves more integrative. And, there is a huge gap between what people are consuming each day, nutrition wise, and what they really need to be consuming. Mm-hmm. And it seems like the nutrition requirements go up each year, and yet Americans fall behind year after year. And so I'm always looking and open to supplementation and how I can help our clients. And my business partner and I, we were searching for something, and we'd been searching for probably a couple years. And I knew, what qualified as quality supplements and what parameters the supplements had to meet for us to recommend them in the clinic. And so we heard about Amare actually through one of my patients. And I followed her for about a year, listening to kind of her transformation with the products. It seemed like right at a year, I said, I want to try those for my son. And so I came into it as, kind of a mom on a mission, but also being able to spread the word of wellness through my clinic practices. I love the products. What sold me was multiple things. Number one, my son, who was a poster ADHD kid with some anxiety and depression, and we never wanted to medicate him with the prescription meds because we are very well aware of the side effects of that. But he had a good outcome with Amare in just a month. And I had a kid that was just really irritable 95% of the time and totally distracted. And he's actually very pleasant and a much happier kid today because of Amare. And so that's what first got me like, okay, I need to dig deeper. And then my business partner and I flew out to Salt Lake City. We spent a weekend with Dr. Sean. And it was just a few hours into Dr. Sean's lecture that we were like, okay, yeah, this is a go.
Wow. It's fascinating.
So top quality products, when we bring them in and when I want to give something to my family, of course, it's going to be top quality, but I treat my patients like my family as well. And so it has to be top quality. And I have all the faith in the world of what Dr. Sean is doing. I love that these products are pure. I love that the ingredients are ethically sourced. I love that it's researched. And probably most of all, I love that they make people feel better.
Yes. Love it. Love it. So in your practice, what are the people coming in for? Like the majority of your patients come in?
We have family medical practice. Both of my clinics are in small communities of 1,500 to like 4,000. We see a little bit of everything. But if you look at a rundown of the clientele, whether they're coming in for diabetes, high blood pressure, weight loss, hormone management, the majority of them are suffering with mental illnesses, depression, anxiety, insomnia. Everybody complains of fatigue. And I think that those numbers increased dramatically after COVID. So there's such a huge need for this. And, we draw a clientele that isn't completely mainstream medicine. They're always looking for natural ways to help themselves. And so it fits perfectly in with the clients.
Wow. So can you just give us a couple of examples of some of your patients that have had great results, like some that just stand out that were just like remarkable? You mentioned your son. How old is your son, by the way?
So Steven is 20. He's on the Happy Juice pack, and he's on Focus and Mood and Sync, and then the Vita GBX because he doesn't eat right. What teenage kids do, right? Like I said, I promise you he was irritable most of the time. And he's a lot more pleasant right now. He seems to pay more attention, to focus. His sleep has improved, just all around better. As far as I can't think of any client, any patient in particular right off the top of my head, but what I love is that I can put them on Happy Juice and they see results within just a few weeks. Where
And
if
what
I
about
give,
yourself? What products are you utilizing for yourself? Because as a
okay,
busy
oh yeah,
practitioner,
yeah.
keeping yourself in good health is imperative.
And I so believe that you have to be a product of the product if you're going to tell people to take it. I routinely take Vita GBX. I take the Omegas. I take Happy Juice, Sync, Mood, and Focus. That's my routine. And today, before this call, I popped a kid's mood.
I love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of mood, right? Lots of mood.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
keeps you calm, like with the adaptogens, right? Just keeps you like.
And laser focused. My daughter, our youngest daughter, plays softball. And so before one of her games this weekend, I'm like, here, take this kid's mood. It's going to help you, and it does. It helps them to just kind of laser focus in.
Love it. So one more question, then I'll let you go because I know you're a busy lady. And I thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. Do you recommend this to other practitioners, or are practitioners becoming more open to alternatives these days?
I think that there's definitely that population of practitioners that are more open. And I really think that it's a movement going more holistic. I think that there is always going to be those people that want mainstream medicine, but I think that the movement is trending towards more holistic and natural ways to help themselves. So certainly practitioners that are aware of what's going on are very open to adding this to their practice. And business wise, it's such a smart business decision for practitioners to do this.
Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Well, I always believe that people need multiple streams of income. It just creates a more stable financial situation for your family. And you have the population, when they walk in your clinic, they're trusting you with their health. And I find that my patients trust me for what I say. And if I make a strong recommendation for a product, typically they're going to try that product. The fact with Amare, it's like I've recommended different products over the years. I've never recommended a product that is top quality ingredients, it's backed by research, and you get a fast result. So what do they say? Research tells, stories sell, I think is a saying. So, I mean, it's so true. And as a practitioner, we have to have the research to back our products up. But I also want the patients to have a feel-good effect. And Amare delivers both of those.
Right. I love it. Well, we are so blessed, so honored to have you on the team. I am a firm believer in natural solutions, and I just really feel like we really have to pay attention because of so many of the side effects, and so many kids are just struggling. I mean, everyone's struggling.
Absolutely.
And if we can use natural products as a first line, and again, there are some times when medication is necessary, but let's try this as a first line. And like you said, people are feeling better like pretty quickly. So then they start making better decisions. Then they start making better choices. And, it just kind of starts the ball rolling in terms of wellness as opposed to Band-Aid approaches to things.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you once again. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you, Dale.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Have a fantastic day. You can see lots of stories. We have a group with like thousands of stories, of really life-changing stories. So if you want to check that out, do comment and we will send you on over there.